I'm so lost right now. So here's that. Blocked path, missing tool. Did it not give us... Is this it? Your stash? Herbalist? Campfire? It's got to be this, right? Yeah, there we go. You get Arrow Hand. That's the name of it. I think there was a behemoth out here, even though it says... No, it's over here. Even though it says a Frost Bellowback site, I'm pretty sure that there was a behemoth there. It looks more orange. That's what I thought. It looks very orange. Orange-ish. It has a tint of orange. So yeah, there was a behemoth over yonder. Is there a storm? Yeah, a storm right up above us. And while it was there, it is not no more. Remember, there was a Ravager walking through here. There was a behemoth. There was a couple of... There was one Bellowback and a Longleg. And now there is none. And then there was none. Okay, well, scratch that. We actually haven't gone up and talked to or see if there's anything else to do over there in Stone's Arrow since we killed Draka. I kind of want to go back there and check that out. Let's go up top here to this and go see what the people of this place think of us. Now play Imperial March. The Imperial March. Dun 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 dun. Is that what you're talking about, Angry? Ergreburn. Sorry.
Aloy of the Nora. The outlander that never ceases to amaze. Heard you took down the bulwark. The Sky Commander must have been pleased.
Well, he should have listened to Marshal Katala when he had the chance.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, what brings you here?
I just seen what's
checking up on Arrowhand.
Draka's death didn't go over well, but Yara has been true to her word. Water rations have flowed steadily in. I'll keep watch here until someone emerges to take Draka's place.
Looks like it's in good hands then. I should get going.
May the 10 guide your way.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's not some animosity towards me in this town. I would think they probably are pretty pissed off at me. But nobody's man enough to speak up and say it, so there's that. Oh, that's just a rope caster. Oh, what did they have for coils? Acid, fire, knockdown power. More rare ones here. Very rare. Crit chance. I'm buying that one. That one's already bought. Damage over time. Purge water and frost on the same exact one. Tear damage. I'm buying that one. Oh, you can buy more than one of those. I'm buying another one. Yeah. Purge water and frost. I don't have a bow that has both of those on it, so that's kind of a waste. And damage over time, we don't have anything that's doing damage over time. Yeah, I think we're good. I think that'll work. All right, so where's the...
Nope, not telling.
Let's go ahead and bail out of here. Nobody else. It looks like there's nothing else. No side quests or anything here. I just wanted to stop back and check this place out. So let's go back to the base of operations now. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Dodge and also fast travel are the same button. So let's go, rather than go all the way in, let's actually fast travel to the campfire right outside of it because I don't want to miss anything by just showing up inside of it.
I see you.
Goob says that Chief Grogu?
Please.
Grogu reporting.
If you walk by,
Chief
you'll miss out
Chief
on a good
Goobs.
trade.
Goobs reporting. Send in the clowns. Sorry. The clones. The clones. Oh, I know what you... Okay, I got you. Oh, she has another rumor too for us. I know what you're doing, Goobs. My bad.
Keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
Way to ruin it, Rocket.
I've got nothing to report.
You literally have an exclamation
Don't
point
have
over your
much
head.
to say right now, champion.
Are
You do
looking to
too.
buy?
You have an exclamation point.
Don't worry. I'll have something to report sooner or later.
Super upset with her right now. Really upset. All right, so let's go inside. Now we have to go and take Aether and reunite Aether with Gaia. And we have some catching up with peoples to do as well. Look at how bright it is in here. She's so shiny. Is it the lighting? Is it? She went out. Her light went out. Her inner light, no longer. You didn't ruin it. It got better, said Goobs.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
That's the left, by the way. Is it?
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, he tells me that our savior needs our help after all. And who am I to refuse?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
That was awkward. So we're gonna have to go around and talk to everybody.
And I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look funny?
Funny how?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, their clothes, they're weird. They're so tight.
For once, I'd have to agree. I'd rip those things to shreds in a fight.
Guess they didn't move around as much.
Not okay. All right, that is not okay. Now I feel like I've been assaulted. All right. There's a
Aloy,
box.
we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
So some freebie supplies. Don't mind if I do. Search it. Put it in your pocket. Wow, there's actually a lot here. There's a lot. Thank you. All right, we're gonna have to go around and talk to everybody, but let's start out by going to Gaia and taking Aether over to Gaia and reinserting her into the whole matrix. Open! Oh, we got a lot coming.
When you're ready, please merge Ether with me.
Ether.
Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Okay, let's do this.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates.
Beware.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Eleuthia.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could it be the Zeniths?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them
Hmm.
then.
Either way, you know, we would definitely want to find out. I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? Go there. About the transmission.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Okay, foreshadowing. I'll investigate.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses.
Thanks, Gaia.
I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
I forgot all about this quest. This mission's dope. Okay, one thing that I want to do that I see keeps popping up way too much. Where is in display? Is there somewhere you can, like the HUD? I want to take care of the HUD. Maybe that's in here. HUD settings. HUD widescreen scale, visibility, dynamic. Can you adjust the HUD? Like all the different pieces of the HUD? I want to say that there's a way to do that. Pickups. Show headpiece. We're actually going to turn the headpiece back on so that people can see it. Difficulty. Oh, we were on hard, not very hard. Uh-oh, we were lied to. Old toggle. Pickups. Colorblind mode. What? Vignetting. Is there a way to do the HUD? Button layout, customization. Remapping. I want to adjust the HUD. It's got to be in display then, right? Not in there. Boy. Did I miss it? Did anybody see it and I missed it? I know that there's a way to adjust each and every one of the different things. Basically, I want to get rid of the The pop-up for missions that is on the screen all the time. Like, I always go in and read our missions anyways, so having it pop up on the screen kind of sucks. Auto camera. Master. No, 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 no. Damn it. Now there was a HUD. There was a HUD in here, but it just showed dynamic. Oh, you know what? You probably change it to custom is probably what happens. HUD, dynamic, custom. There you go. Custom HUD settings. There we go. All right. Compass. You only have always on, always off. So here we go. Dynamic. Quest tracker, always off. Don't need that. Inactive quest tracker. Always off. Tutorial notifications, let's turn those off because those are always hidden by my fat head anyways. Off-screen awareness indicators, always on. Enemy health bars, dynamic. Damage numbers, always on. Yep. Heretical, dynamic. Player health bar, dynamic. Tools, I think all that on dynamic is good. I think that's good. Yeah, I think the rest of that's good. All right, cool. There it is. That's what I wanted to do. Also, we've been playing on hard, not very hard. And I don't know how. So that's the thing. So we just made the game harder. Nice. So we don't need ultra hard difficulty. We do have a higher difficulty to play on.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
A new door is open. And another door opens. All right, so let's talk to her and see what's up with her. Do I have to climb on top of this to actually talk to you? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Can we have a chat? No? Okay. Talk to Zoe. Do it.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Walk your own path. I get it. You're training.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
I love the headpiece now. You're training again?
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Yeah, that is a good point. I never thought about that. The Zeniths.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Yeah, right? Companions.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah, she's one of the good ones. Trust me.
She lost her father and brother in the Red Raids. The Mad Sun King threw her father and brother into the fighting pits, and they fought for days and nights. And even when the machines turned on the crowd, they fought to protect the crowd that was there to cheer their death on. And eventually they succumbed to the machines and they died. So that's a little bit of Talana's backstory. More about companions.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You could say that. I blew up a giant wall, okay?
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn?
No.
Not that I claim to understand how.
Companions.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
You could say that. Aaron's my boy. I like Aaron. The Ataru. Oh, whole bunch here. Your neighbors.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Yeah, that reminds me, we have a quest back there to actually go help out one of the veterans. We were supposed to meet him at, I'm trying to think of the name of the small little village up on the side of a plateau. We were supposed to go help him. He was looking for some Tenakth, some young Tenakth people that were in the area, like a squadron. You and the chorus.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Casualties from the Red Raids.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
She ended up being a warrior. Everyone's making the comment about her mask. Boogie says, I didn't know that Aloy was a Black Ranger. Goob says, Aloy, the Black Panther.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains.
Well, I hope so.
Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did.
Guerrilla tactic.
We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Nice. All right, that's everything with her.
Right, I should probably go.
Is it true you're investigating a signal coming from one of Gaia's seedlings?
Maybe. We'll know for sure when we check it out.
Be careful.
We will.
Should call them seedlings. Subfunctions. All right, so one thing, people have been commenting on it, and yeah, I 100% agree. Can we make it so that the mask only shows during without cutscenes? So it's on or off. That's it. You get it either on or off. What do you guys want? Do you guys want on or off? I wish there was a way like it would only be on in non-combat or in combat scenarios. Then it would be on. What up, Lily? How are you? Welcome in. The Dread Pool, Cassandra Cain. Looks like evil hawk girl. Do you guys want the mask on or the mask off? Off, said Boogie. Okay. Yeah. It's weird when she's in a conversation and she's still wearing it. It's not Aloy, you know? Like, that's Aloy. This outfit's fucking dope, though. I will say that. Off, we need that. Yeah, we need that beaut. I agree. With it on, it's not like it's not Aloy. It's just not. Let's go over here. In here. Oh, is this where our Tenakth buddy is at? It is.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes.
Yes.
I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
So, our enemy is immortal. Most of my people don't survive past 30.
Wait a minute. So we got Takote has a focus and is using it. Okay. Well, a lot's changed in a very little bit of time. Let's talk to him.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
Yeah, I bet you he's thinking that he bit off a little more than he can chew now, right? Yeah, where's your helmet? Lots changed. I took my helmet off. Yeah, Hangry Man says off. Yeah, off. I agree. Yeah. Now it looks like her. So you're training.
What are you looking at over there?
What you looking at?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me.
Porn.
So I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines that answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
The Zenith.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
All right. Boogeyman says that machine that attacked Katalo, or yeah, him. That's Katalo, right? Yeah. The machine that attacked him bit off more than he could chew, like his arm. Shut up. Knock it off. Companions.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
Not
I
okay.
admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Yeah, perhaps you are. Maybe you should think about that. All right, Katalo? Dude kind of looks like Voldemort. Is that the Harry Potter? That guy? Is that Voldemort? I'm sorry, I watched very little Harry Potter in my life. Hey, dude, high five. Oh, sorry. Oh, not okay. Not okay. Too soon, okay? Virgo says he only needs to drink a unicorn blood. LOL. A little bit of unicorn blood.